Daniel Vavra sure has stepped in it over Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. So many gamers at this point are tuning out of anything that Warhorse Studios is presenting because it's just been so disgusting all the way through. We know that he's gone out. We know that he's said that, attacked critics. He's gone and defended different pornography in his game and different situations in his game. He started making bizarre comments about it, women at 12 years old having sex in medieval times, like it's going to be some sort of good thing that this exists. And it's just bizarre. I saw Mr. Mediker actually posting about it. Like, how did we get to the point where we're like not just being like, this is bad to have a gay sex scene in a game, but like we're debating what age is appropriate for it? I don't understand that. Like, gay sex in a game is gross. It's disgusting. It makes me not want to play it. And I saw a wonderful meme also where somebody posted saying, it's like putting rat droppings in my salad and saying, just eat around it, bro. And that's what they're doing. That's what these people who are standing for this game are doing. It's one of the most woke games I've ever seen. I actually made a meme about it, which I'll show you later in the video. But for now, hit the like and subscribe button as we're going to go over his new statement, his second one on this whole subject, which kind of contradicts his first one. It just goes to show that he has no answer for this. He is absolutely scrambling and panicking, and that's what's been going on this entire time since Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 has come out. He is just showing he's anti-gamer, he's anti-critic, and of course, he is just a woke activist in disguise working for the Embracer Group. So, like I said, hit this like and subscribe. Sign up for my Phantom Pulse Substack where we comment on what's going on in the gaming industry. We just tell the truth when others won't. So thank you guys, everybody who signs up. That's in the description below. And we're the only gaming journalists out there who will report on this stuff. You go to IGN, PC Gamer, Kotaku, all of them are standing super hard for this gay sex, and they're trying to actually show people how to do it in the game. And they're just gleefully reacting as people are trying to sweep for this and ignore the fact that this is one of the wokest games of 2025. And we are reporting the truth here. You can see exactly what's going on. We have so many articles a day, you don't want to miss them. Grab a subscription in the description below, and thank you guys so much for supporting us, and we appreciate all of you for being here. So let's get into all of this controversy here for Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. If you haven't seen it, this game came out that there was a bunch of gay sex in it, and a full-on scene between Hans and Henry, which IGN was sweeping for right here. How to romance Sir Hans, kiss him. And as people uncovered what was going on with this game, it gets really, really weird. He started calling, the developer, Daniel Vavra, started calling gamers Nazis because people were criticizing his content here. He says it's not forced diversity, so it's it's unforced diversity, I guess, which means he's all on the DEI dole. Gay characters were already in Kingdom Come 1, he says. It was always this way. And it just got worse from there. Now, the moderators on Steam started blasting people for homophobia and transphobia. And then this came out. There's an entry from Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, which is shows Hans Capon right here. And it says he was born in 1388. And so it says he's the underage son of Jan Jessic Patacic. And so this is interesting here, that he's the underage son. This is pretty obvious. They said it in the lore in the game, right? And it literally says underage. I didn't make this up. This is in the video game. So everybody who's saying anything otherwise, it literally says the underage son right here for the character of Hans in the game. So it is very, very much a lie to say otherwise. Now, in the game, the current one, it says that Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 takes place in 1403. So since it does post his birth as 1388, it says he's underage there, and also that this takes place just a few days after Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, he would be underage in Kingdom Come 2. It's called logical deduction, right? It's not that hard, but for some people, they can't do math. So he would not come of age until 1406. That'd be 3 years afterwards. And naturally, the page that originally says this has been taken down. Now, he was. This is what it says on the site before. He took refuge, left, and his son Jan came of age in 1406. All right. So Vavra initially just responded this way, in a very weird. Somebody said, if you decide you want a love scene with Hans in KDC 2, you're committing pedophilia because Hans is 15 years old. You can't make up stuff like that. And he said this: imagine that women at the time were married at the age of 12 and had children. They also needed witnesses during first sex. So what he's saying right here, he's not contesting that Hans is 15, that he's underage in terms of modern times. He's just saying that in old times, 15 was totally an adult, bro. Now, this is not old times, and making a game right now would not be old times. So this is ridiculous to say. Again, this is his tweet. He posted this. The prior screenshot was his game that he wrote calling the person underage. This is utterly ridiculous that there's anybody even remotely defending this guy at this point. It's really, really sick. And he knows he screwed up, and that's exactly what happened today when he responded again. Now, he actually had one more tweet during this whole situation right here, where somebody said, if you were aiming for historical accuracy, why are there no children in the game? Because they could be killed. He said, so there are no children, but Capon is a child, and you seem kind of lost. Now, again, he kind of confirmed that he was a child here, except for 15 is not a child in his opinion, so it's kind of weird. But this is it, and so he's actually just saying this. This is all he said on the subject. Then he went back to bragging about sales for a while on this level. And I actually made a little, it's not woke, it's well-written starter pack, because a lot of people were going out there and defending this game. Remember, 10 years ago in Kingdom Come Deliverance 1, he did not have a black person in there because he said that they would not have been in Bohemia. Now he's entered that in here, and the guy makes all sorts of comments about racism and things like that. Then you've got your like underage gay sex here, but it's 15. It's totally okay, bro. Yeah, I mean, and then you've got a mission: infiltrate the anti-Semites meetings. Now remember, this guy's totally historically accurate with his underage gay stuff, right? But at the same time, anti-Semites was not a word in 1403. They totally made this up to put this in there because why? Well, look at Daniel Vavra's background, my friends. He literally has every woke talking point in this game. And then I, of course, put in Daniel Vavra blocked you. I'm not blocked, but a lot of people who have been calling out his wokeness are getting blocked by him at this point. I've seen multiple people doing this. The guy is on defense mode. He's mad, and he's out there trying to sweep for what's going on here. And a lot of people are trying to sweep for him. I'm actually thinking at this point that a lot of the people who are actually trying to push this agenda and actually trying to say that like this little bit of woke's totally okay are getting paid by Embracer Group. I mean, I don't understand why else you would do this. It doesn't make any sense. The clout, the industry access, this is exactly what some people are doing. A lot of people have gone full Kotaku on this level and are trying to push that this is not woke when it is, in fact, a very woke game. That's what Kotaku does. They always tried to say that it's totally okay to have gay stuff. It's totally okay to change characters to black. It's totally okay to hunt Nazis. We showed earlier in a video today about our Polygon situation, about how that's their whole site, hunting Nazis, right? And so this is the same thing, and this is what Daniel Vavra stands for. He's obviously a left-wing activist. This is too much into the game for it to be a coincidence at this point. And of course, we do know that he's owned by Embracer Group. Embracer Group is owned by BlackRock, and these people do put this woke stuff into games all the time. That's what they do. So that is where we're at right now, and he shifts his tune today. Here it is. Jan Patactic. Hans Capon is a historical character. His date of birth is unknown, probably before 1388. Now, in the original game, I showed you the screenshot, it does not say probably before 1388. It says 1388 with a question mark, like that's what they're saying, and it does say underage son, right? And so no matter what, whether it's 1387, 1389, because it didn't say before, it just went around there, we do know that he's underage. That's what he said in his lore. I didn't say this. He got married in 1403, year of KDC events. His son was born in 1404. The famous Hans Patactic, who helped the king Poldebrad, I can't pronounce this stuff, sorry guys, to the throne. There are no children in KDC. So he's, again, just kind of obfuscating the facts right here. And he's also just going back on what he has in his actual game and completely just lying about it. So underage does not mean child to Daniel Vavra, is all this is saying at this point. And that's very, very weird, because that's kind of like what we're talking about with this being kind of a creepy situation. So he's finally responded to this, which means, he's gotten enough heat about this. He knows that he has to say something. But instead of being like, hey, this is all you have to do, Daniel. Be like, look, I said he was underage in the first game. I made a mistake. We're going to do a patch updating that. We're going to do a patch or something saying that, giving an age that's not this in this one. But instead, he's kind of doubling down, and he's just like saying, oh, it was probably before 1388. It did not say that. The game does not say that. So he's totally just lying to cover for himself at this point. Why would he do this? Well, it makes sense because, if it is underage, then a lot of Western countries would ban this game because it is child pornography. That is a thing. And so he's trying to cover for himself on X at this point, which is weird because, again, it goes back to his statement right here. Imagine that women at the time were married at the age of 12, had children. They needed witnesses during first sex. So he said people were watching people at 12 years old have sex, and that is supposed to make it okay for you to do so on this. He didn't say that Hans is not 15. Hans is much older here. He just went for it, and he said actually younger's okay. This is who this guy is. He's a woke nightmare, guys. He's a liar. He's attacked critics. He's attacked critics very hard personally just because he doesn't want any criticism of his game. He's a complete woke activist. And again, he works for Embracer Group. What do you expect? All right. Very wild that we have to really spend this much time on this kind of thing in 2025. Gay sex is gross. It has no place in video games to begin with. It's not a debate whether he's 15 or 14 or 16. It's gross no matter what. That is pedophilia no matter what. This is 2025, Daniel Vavra. You're not historically accurate on anything else, so why would you care about it here? This is all nonsense, and it's all because somebody just wants to double down because SJWs always double down. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Hit the like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.